Bonjour, bienvenue à Rendez-Vous. Choose France 2024 for students exploring to study in France was organized recently at the Bandaranaike Center for International Studies, organized by Campus France and the French Embassy in Sri Lanka.
If a Sri Lankan student wishes to study in France, it's quite easy to find out about our many French and English taught programs and to apply to one of our 3,500 public and private institutions across France. The Embassy of France in Sri Lanka and Campus France in Sri Lanka, which is the only public institution in France dedicated to promoting higher education French system abroad and to facilitate the entry of international students into France, are here to guide you and to provide you with all the information you need. Studying in France means choosing to study in a nation at the forefront of research and innovation, and in a country renowned for its gastronomy, way of life, and hospitality, as well as for the low cost of studying compared to other countries in Europe or at the international. Not to mention that French academic excellence is recognized throughout the world. For example, France is ranked second for medal fields in mathematics and fourth for Nobel Prizes. And it's also very well renowned for its many schools in business, management, engineering, and also fashion and gastronomy. And also it's the second most innovative country in Europe.
Alliance Française provides a large variety of French class. Whether the course is in French or in English, French will be necessary for studies in France. I would like to highlight the intensive course that we give. For example, a student needs 4 to 5 months to achieve a B2 level, which is necessary for a course in French. The Campus France office is hosted at the Alliance Française. We guide the student in their research for studies, and we also support them in their visa processes.
Having been to France after studying French for a certain time, I personally feel that acquiring as much of the language before you go will make for a much more effective visit, whether it's for studies or even for tourism. So if you are planning to study, even though you might be studying in English in France, the cultural and the societal experiences will be so much more enriching. So your language will take you not just to France, but to many Francophone countries. So choose France, choose the French language.
I did my master's program in France in French language. So I was doing it just as other French nationals, French national. I paid the same tuition fees, had the same facilities. So and also a lot of master's programs in France are in English. So that is not very much known in Sri Lanka. So it's a great opportunity for students here.
EDEC is a business school that is situated in France. We have 3 campuses, Lille, Paris, and then Nice. Lille is a business and management campus, that is our mother campus. Paris is more about international exposure and studies. Nice, coming down to Nice, is our financial campus. We have bachelor's programs, that is BBA programs. We have MIM, that is Masters in Management, which is one of the coveted ones. And this year, we are ranked second in the FT rankings. We are happy to tell you that we have extensive scholarships too, to make sure that the studies are not a burden on students.
So we are a business school that promotes a lot of programs in the field of management, where we talk about programs in the field of finance, luxury marketing, brand management, digital marketing, logistics, supply chain, and much more. Some of these programs are the go-to programs for a lot of students from Sri Lanka. Rennes is a city that is in the western side of France, in the region of Brittany, which is 1.5 hours from Paris by train. I'm talking about Paris city. If it's from the airport, 2 or 2.5 hours. A very good, vibrant city with a lot of young population. There's a great startup culture, and there's a lot of companies that is coming up in this region. It is one of the top cities to be and to study and to live in France.
Esigelec is a graduate school of engineering, and we are one of the few French institutions that have been working very well with Sri Lanka, and we actually even have students currently studying at Esigelec who are of Sri Lankan nationality. And the wonderful thing is that these young students have not only started doing their engineering studies in France, but they also speak French, they learn in French, and they are doing a wonderful job. In fact, our success has been quite remarkable because there are quite a few students who are studying and doing very well in their classes. We even had a couple of Indian and Sri Lankan students who are topping the batch. So it is something that we would highly recommend. Engineering studies in France, you have various branches of engineering, and obviously the cost is much more attractive than if you were to go to an English speaking country. So do think about going to France and studying. And if you are, also go to the Alliance Française and learn some French. It will always help.
C'est mon rêve pour étudier en France. I really like to join foreign services, so I really like to study French and study in France also, and I think it's a great opportunity for me. I'm studying French. I like to go to France to study French, and I love doing translations. I'm studying in Alliance Française student French because I like to study in France art and design. I think France is the best place to study art and design.
So I came to this event because I want to study in France to continue my fashion designing degree as a master's.
Yeah, and I'm studying Rajarata University of Sri Lanka. And this is kind of a great opportunity for all of us to see what are the opportunities we have for our masters. So I'm passionate to doing masters in tourism and hospitality industry. So this is kind of a really good opportunity for us.
I think that's a special reason why I want to go to France. I think I'm a huge fan of fashion. So when we talk about the fashion, it is number one is France. And apart from that, France is where the culture mixed together. And so this is the main reason. So let's see.
I'm a student of Alliance Française learning French. I hope to go to France for my higher studies in international relations. I want to become a fashion designer, so now I'm learning French in Alliance Française. So I have heard that France is the best country for fashion designing. So that's why I'm going to study fashion in France.
Coming to study in France is not only a university stay, an extraordinary adventure awaits you. So choose France.